Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Marco Ludwig, the president and CEO of Uzin Utz North America. Marco, how you doing?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to catch up. You're running Uzin in North America. You've been doing this now for a little over a year, and I thought it'd be good to talk about your background and some of the focus for this company. You're originally from Germany and a military pilot. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, I grew up in Germany, became a pilot, studied economics, went into the strategy consulting industry for a few years, mainly focusing on the chemical industry and the big boys like Bayer, BASF, Dow Chemicals and the like. And then later transitioned into strategy, corporate development, M&A for a big lighting company, Zumtobel. Throughout the years, got promoted and at the end of the day, landed in New York to run the North American business for Zumtobel. Did that for a little bit before I came in 2014 to Schluter Systems. And from 2014 to 2021, I was basically running Schluter Systems, growing it, adding quite a few new products, everything more like from a system perspective. We also ventured into the thin-set area to complete the system. And in 2021, I wanted to do something on my own with my own money. Became an independent sponsor, invested my money and some other investors' money in small and mid-sized companies in the manufacturing area, mostly industry-driven. Did that for a few years. It was fun, but at the same time, independent sponsor, becoming somewhat lonely, only talking and negotiating with investment bankers and lawyers is also getting old sooner or later. So I started to miss more and more, let's say, to be in the driver's seat and grow an organization and leading a team. And I missed that more and more. And then by coincidence, met with Philip Utz, the owner of the company, and I started with Uzin Utz North America.
Most people know Uzin has three brands. They have the floor prep products under Uzin. You've got the tools under Wolf, and then you've got the Palman brand in wood products, right?
That is correct. Three different brands for different area on the flooring side. Productivity is at the end of the day what we are going after. And we have some really cool products, both already in existence, but also, let's say, on the agenda to launch later this year to complement that and push the product and solution approach to the next level.
Uzin is a German-based company and in the last couple of years has invested heavily, and you now make some of your products in Waco, Texas, correct?
That is correct. In fact, during the last 8 years, Uzin Utz invested quite heavily in North America. The first plant was built in Dover, Delaware, about 8 years ago. And 2 or 3 years ago, the plant in Waco, Texas was finished. Waco is the biggest plant of Uzin Utz in the world, so it's a fairly big investment. And we're still, let's say, expanding on that for a specific product to bring into the North American market, manufactured here by our own in the United States. Most of our portfolio, especially from a revenue perspective, is already manufactured in the United States, but there's a few products coming still from Germany.
I think it's interesting that three of the leading brands in the floor prep business are German-based. You've got Ardex, Schonox, and Uzin, and you're definitely a company on the move. I think it's interesting, too, that you were in the flooring business at Schluter, and now you're back in the flooring business. You were at Schluter for 7-8 years. Most people know that's the orange-colored crack isolation membrane. I guess you learned a lot about the business there, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I like products that you can really touch and that creates a value both for the installer, but also, of course, for the end user, and having all those benefits and somewhat unique to the flooring industry, that tangible factor. And that is something that I really enjoy from the flooring industry. But I think Uzin Utz has that. We have some really big tools, ride-ons to remove floor covering, everything to get your floor cleaned to the floor prep side on the Uzin side, where really those guys can use products that nobody else can use and utilize in the same way. Finishing products from the Palman side, especially for hardwood floors, where our customers really see what they're doing and how great their workmanship is, and the customers can appreciate that, and the homeowners and professional developers that will buy that finished product.
So, Marco, we poll the commercial contractors once a year, and we ask them what some of their favorite floor prep products are, and you guys are always up there toward the top. Why do you think the contractors like your product?
We strive to be the leader in innovation and quality. And we're trying to be honest. We are not claiming something that our products don't do. I think that that's probably also appreciated by the customers. And we try to be good partners in general. If something is happening, either need some help or some advice, our sales guys, our customer service guys are available in person. They go to the job site and help them out. At the same time, if there's some issues, we're also trying to be helpful. I think that's the whole package at the end of the day that makes us appealing to our customers in general.
You know, contractors are a very loyal group. Once they get used to using the product, they usually stick with it. One last quick question. This week, you're hosting the FCICA meeting and actually giving a tour of your Waco plant, right?
That is correct, yes. We invited to come to Waco, see our facility. Everybody's getting a nice tour, and we want to show them, of course, the product that we have, but more so the facility and also the people that work there. I think most people will be very impressed if they see our facility and compare that with, let's say, other facilities in the industry. We're excited to show off a little bit, and we hope that all the guys from the industry will also appreciate our effort to bring them closer and show what we are doing in Waco.
Okay, Marco, it was good to catch up with you. Again, been talking to Marco Ludwig, the CEO and president of Uzin Utz North America, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.